Doug, welcome to sunny Scotland. What brings you here?
I'm here to have a great time, to meet people, to integrate with farmers like yourself. But I guess primarily I'm here to spread the message of building resilience, really to help people prepare for the agriculture that we have in front of us. Today we live in times where the stresses and strains of the future of farming will be very different to the past. And so I'm here to help build what I call emotional resilience.
Okay, so and what sort of things do you think would help unlock that within us?
When I was a young man and farming, the best farmers were physical beasts that covered a lot of ground. The best farmers in New Zealand now are people who have strong presence about today. They know how to manage themselves in a crisis. They make opportunity out of all of their problems.
Yeah, I think definitely one of the things we're trying to work on is a look at working smarter rather than harder.
Yeah, I'm a classic example of that. In the late 90s in New Zealand, we had a huge drought. It lasted 8 years. And I laid off all my staff and I ran harder and harder until I broke my mind. When I was broken, that was the worst place I've ever been. If you think about somebody with a broken leg, no one that I know with a broken leg's ever taken their own life because the pain was too great. But unfortunately, I get often involved with families who can't understand why they've lost one of their most loved members. And that might have been often high achievers. Mental health issues have been hidden under a carpet for a long time in New Zealand, and I don't know anything about here. I've only been on the place for a couple of days, but what we're doing over there is we're opening the whole process up. It's okay to say I'm not okay.
And so on your journey through Scotland over the next few weeks, you're going to be meeting lots of farmers and talking to lots of guys who appreciate the difficulties and the strains that farming brings, but are not maybe in touch with their mental health and well-being. So what sort of messages will you be sending out?
I think I can hear some geese flying overhead at the moment, and I love the analogy that geese bring to the debate. Geese fly in a V, and there's always one leading, and geese get 71% more flying distance from flying in that formation. Same with human beings. I have a V, I prepare it and look after it when I'm in a good place, and when things start going wrong, I can immediately push the buttons to connect with the people that are in my V to say, how can we deal with this? I don't try and deal with things on my own. So, you know, a major part of the mental difficulties we see in agriculture in New Zealand are around people who just fly until they die. And that's really not on. Collaboration with other people is clearly one of the great opportunities. If you feel that isolation is the way forward, well, I can tell you it's not. So I'll be teaching mental switches. I'll be talking to people about how they can change the way they integrate with their work and with their environment to get a better result for themselves.
And do you feel you enjoy your work more now, having understood these parts of your mind?
I'm living in the best space I've ever lived in my life. I'm 63 years old, and I'm more excited about life now than I was when I was 18.
It's an exciting way to look at the future.
You've got a lot to look forward to, my friend.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah.
Good man.
Ready for my hug now.
Come here.